Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I want to talk about guys approaching women and being all up in their head and all that other crazy stuff. But also, I want to talk about how choosing signals, which is what a lot of guys try to wait for before they approach a woman, doesn't really mean anything because a woman still has to interact with you. And then at that point, you got to see if she's really choosing, right? So I'm going to play this video from this young guy, and he's going to be talking about a time he approached a woman and it didn't go according to plan. Now, before I get into that, guys, remember, I have the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale at shoplocario.com. Everything is 25% off. All products and services on shoplocario.com is 25% off. All right. So let's jump into this. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's go.
Hey, let's be real. Every time you approach a girl in public, you're not going to get the response that you was hoping for.
Okay, let me stop him right there first. So the way he's even talking about this, right? Look at what he says. Let's be real. Every time you approach a woman, you're not going to get what you want, right? Already he's having the defeated mindset in this situation, but let's continue.
Because I remember it was this one time, this was probably this had to be maybe 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. I still remember it because this is the only time it happened. But I was in Target and I saw this beautiful girl, she looked good and everything. And
let me pause for a second. He said there's this one time that this story he's about to tell happened, like this type of situation happened 3 years ago. One time 3 years ago, this situation he's about to talk about happened. And he's going to basically be talking about how this one time, this sort of shapes how he interacts or thinks about dealing with women and approaching women in, right now. So guys, stop letting how, women respond to you affect how you go out there and do your thing. But let's continue.
By a few times, she looked at me, I looked at her a few times, something regular. And then by that happened, I was like, okay, that's giving me a sign that I should, say something. And this is the thing I'm figuring out, not everybody is the same. So before I ended up checking out and stuff, I remember I was with my brother and I was with my sister. And they was ready to check out and stuff, but I'm like, all right, y'all go ahead. I'm about to go up to her. And I remember I had a pack of shirts in my hand. It was, those shirts you get from Target. I had the black shirts that you get from Target. I forget the name, but good fella. Yeah, I had those with me. So I went up to her, yeah, where, do you remember where this was located or whatever? I need to go get a different size. And I just said, I'm sorry, what's your name? You look really good and everything. And then after I said that, she started laughing and everything and smiling. And I was like, you think I can grab your number really quickly? And she no, I'm sorry, I got a boyfriend and everything. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, that's cool. And I'm I just went into shake her hand, appreciate it anyway. And she was like, nah. I was like, okay, that's, after she did that, I was like, okay, definitely. I just left. I just walked away. Now I'm thinking okay, I probably shouldn't even went in for a handshake and shit. She had a boyfriend and all that. So I'm like, damn, after that happened, I was like, damn, I really low-key got rejected and shit. And I'm like, well, it happens. And from that point, I don't approach that much, but especially too, because I still think about that time. So I'm like, well, I don't do it as much as I used to. But I'm just saying, every sign that you think might not be a sign. If she looking at you or something like that, it might not be a sign. You might just gotta let certain ones just go.
All right, so what he's saying is that the girl was, checking him out. He noticed she was checking him out. She noticed that he was looking at her, whatever it is like that. He finally goes and approach her. And then she talking about she got a boyfriend. She not really with it, right? Now, this is the key. This is the issue. The issue is that he was noticing that she was checking him out and he waited all that time to even do anything. Now, a lot of guys do this. I understand because you're you're afraid to approach. You see the girl might be checking you out, giving you some type of, attention. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna go now. Okay, no, wait, I'm gonna go now. Okay, wait, in 5 minutes. And so you're hesitating the whole time. You understand? And then what'll happen is that you finally go over and then the chick's not feeling you or whatever. It's not really going down. Now, what happens sometimes is a lot of times when you guys take too long, and also based on how the interaction goes, based on what you're talking about in the situation, right? That makes a woman determine whether or not she's actually interested in you. See, the thing, the messed up part about choosing signals is that a woman has to choose you twice, right? So if a woman is giving you choosing signals, right? She sees you from across the room, she's checking you out. Once you go over and approach her and talk to her, she has to choose you again because now she's getting the reality of what it means to interact with you. And then based on what she feels at that moment can determine if she's going to actually want to make something happen with you or not. Now, did this girl actually have a boyfriend? Who the fuck knows? Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. You're gonna say now if she did, she just got a boyfriend and it is what it is, and she might have been checking him out, and she didn't want to cheat on her boyfriend, so she's gonna reject him, right? But let's say she didn't have a boyfriend and she used the excuse of having a boyfriend because she wasn't interested in him once he approached and once they had that interaction. You feel what I'm saying? Because she could probably sense the nervousness. She could probably sense that he wasn't really that confident or whatever. And that plays a part in if a woman is actually going to be interested in you. Because a lot of guys think is this. They think, well, if I look good and the girl's checking me out, it's a done deal. But what happens is that when you start approaching the woman and you have that conversation and she can feel that nervous energy or she feels like you're weird or whatever, she's already had experiences with guys who don't know what they're doing around women, right? Which can be experiences that are not pleasurable for her. It's not something that she wants to experience again. So once she feels that energy of you being nervous, she could equate that to the last guy she talked to that was nervous or acting weird. And then therefore she's like, I don't want to have to deal with that again, because the last guy that approached me and he was nervous and he wasn't confident, he ended up being needy once I gave him my number and all this other stuff. So she's like, okay, this guy, he might be like the other guy. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times you guys are worried about your looks, but you don't realize it's not just your looks, it's the energy you bring to the situation. And what I noticed is that he went very indirect, talking about some shirts to her, and then tried to make something happen after he went indirect. And a lot of times guys go indirect because they're scared to, be direct and let a chick know what it is from the jump. Right. So he asked her about some shirts. He said, I think you look good or something like that. And, can I get your number or whatever it is like that. Right. And so what happens is that he's not in the situation where he's confident enough to make it happen, because if he was confident enough, he would have most likely approached her the first time that, he noticed that she was checking him out. You see what I'm saying? So guys, understand that, these all this choosing signal shit, right? It does not guarantee that a woman is going to be interested in you, especially if you don't know how to talk to women and you're not confident in all this other shit. And then when you do go approach the woman and she has to choose you again and she's like, nah, I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? So guys, listen, if you need any help, and I know you do, go to shoplocario.com. Right now we got the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale. All right. So that's pretty much it. I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going. I'm out.
Are you tired of not getting any buns? Are you frustrated because you're not getting any box? You're like pissed off because you don't know how to attract women? If you answered yes to any of these questions, I have the thing for you. I'm having a Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale on shoplocario.com. My name is Mr. Locario. I am the bad boy of the dating game. And if you go to shoplocario.com from November 27th up until December 1st, you are going to get to take advantage of the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale, where I'm going to have 25% off on all the products on the site, right? So for example, one of my products is the Massive Game Collection, which is 24 of my products in one bundle that you can get. You can also get Master the Vetting Process, which is an awesome product that teaches you how to vet women. And this product has multiple 5-star ratings. Matter of fact, it's all 5-star ratings. That's how good this product is. Also, you guys can get an online dating consultation with myself and my lady April. It will teach you how to get the pictures that are going to get the attention of the women. We also are going to do the bio in the call. So we're going to help you fix your bio in the call. And we're going to teach you how to send the messages to get the woman off the site to come meet you in person, right? So all you have to do is go to shoplocario.com, check out all of the products. I have other audio and video products. I have all these things that you guys can get to step up your game, all right? So go to shoplocario.com, get 25% off on all these products, and I'll holler at you later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.